All right, let's turn to other stories. This time on the African continent, the debate over land reform continues to draw attention to South Africa's deep inequalities and the challenges of addressing historical injustice in the country. President Cyril Ramaphosa is now making a move to correct some of these injustices. This story and more in this report.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has signed into law a bill allowing land seizures by the states without compensation. This is a move that has put him at odds with some members of his government. In South Africa, black people only own a small fraction of farmland nationwide, more than 30 years after the end of the racist system of apartheid. The majority remains with the white minority. This has led to frustration and anger over the slow pace of reform. While Mr. Ramaphosa's ANC party hailed the law as a significant milestone in the country's transformation, some members of the coalition government say they may challenge it in court. Meanwhile, Southport murderer Axel Rudakubana has been jailed for a minimum of 52 years, with the judge saying it is likely he will never be released. The 18-year-old pleaded guilty to murdering Alice da Silva Aguirre, Bebe King, and Ellis Stancombe at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class. He also admitted attempting to murder 8 other children.
In sentencing, I will impose concurrent sentences, meaning they will all be served at the same time. However, I will treat the murder offences in counts 1 to 3 as the lead offences and take into account all of the total offending when fixing the minimum term of custody he must serve. Also, I have in mind the totality of the sentences, requiring me to take a step back and consider whether they are just and proportionate, and I conclude that they are. The guilty pleas will allow some small discount on the sentence because they were entered so late, on the first day of the trial. I turn to the attempted murder offences in counts 4 to 13. Each of these offences requires me to impose concurrent sentences of custody for life under Section 272 of the Sentencing Act 2020. Each offence is within Schedule 19 of the Act. I am satisfied in the circumstances of these offences that Rudakubana is a dangerous offender and that the circumstances justify the imposition of a life sentence.
In other news, a rare red weather warning is in place for Scotland as Storm Aowen batters the UK and Ireland. The strongest gust recorded in the UK so far is 100 meters per hour in Dromulby, Scotland, where the effects of the storm are described as once in a generation. More than 1 million customers are without power across the UK and Ireland. Travel disruption is widespread, with roads blocked by fallen trees, flights cancelled and rail services halted.
And that's TVC News at 10. For more updates on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website. It's www.tvcnews.tv. Now remember that you can also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, we're live at TVC News Nigeria. Thanks for watching. Coming up next is a repeat broadcast of Journalist Hangout.